Hey, I'm Feral the Gecko, and this is Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII Ultimecia's Castle, my first LP ever. And I do admit it'll be most unusual. For one, I know there's going to be drawn out moments of nothing on here, and I'm terrible at improv, so a lot of this is scripted and a lot of this is recorded after the video footage was on my hard drive for a while. Oh, here we go, first boss battle. Also my voice might sound a bit off because I'm a little sick. But anyways, this is not a full LP of an RPG. I've been warned that that's a bad idea for an LP in general, and also it's my first time trying this, so yeah. Instead, it's a playthrough of the last dungeon of Final Fantasy VIII, a game that used to be my favorite game ever for a while, at least in my opinion. I underline the word used because it's not anymore. I'm not a Final Fantasy gamer anymore, and yeah, the boss is dead already. I'll get to that. So I got the idea for this LP because a friend of mine asked people what their favorite last dungeon for an RPG is, and I said Ultimecia's Castle, and he agreed. So I thought I could do an LP of it. Yeah, when Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy Victory theme. Okay, so I'll explain the rules. In Ultimecia's Castle, there's 8 bosses, and each of them... Okay, I'll start over. In Ultimecia's Castle, everything except a normal attack is sealed. You're forbidden from using them. But here we have 8 bosses. And each time you defeat one, you unlock that ability for you to use. So there are several bosses in this dungeon, and more so, oh yeah, these party switch points, these green circles, they allow you to, well, switch to the other party because 2 teams simultaneously go around the castle. Well, I don't think they've made the greatest use of this feature, but whatever. So anyways, I have my team, and after the first boss battle, I picked the draw command because, well, if I remember correctly, I'll get to a boss soon that against whom this might be helpful. Actually, might be a helpful command. Oh yeah, here it is. Trapdoor. And the locked door. What do we... Oh, the prison key. But here we go, boss number 2. Face my wrath for seeking 5 hours. It's a pretty interesting dungeon because all the abilities you had all this game, now you have to get them back and learn how to fight without it. Okay, so see, physical attacks. This boss is very strong against physical attacks, so that's a bad idea. Oh yeah, by the way, I just... This is... Oh yeah, see? The draw command. Then he has Demi, a spell that... I forgot how it works, but it subtracts hit points depending on the percentage. It's a spell that cannot kill any enemy, but it can reduce the enemy's hit points a lot. Yeah, it's all percentage values. I forgot how it works. I mean, I used to be a huge Final Fantasy freak, and all of this was just simple knowledge to me. But now I have not played a Final Fantasy game in several years, so I forgot all these spells. But yeah, that's how this boss battle works. I picked the draw command because with it, you can beat this boss. You just keep casting draw till you reduce his hit points so low that regular physical attacks could finish him off. This is one of the things why me and my friend thought this was a great concept for a last dungeon. You have to use strategy, tactics to defeat these dangerous bosses. For me, that's a great way to design a last dungeon, although some people would argue that this is just a way to draw out the game for a few extra hours and make the last fourth disc of the game actually have a point or something. Ah, man. And it goes on and on and on. If I remembered how this spell works, perhaps I would just... whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I'm really bad at doing commentaries for videos. Oh yeah, fancy animation angles. What could I say? Why am I making this video? Perhaps some of you are again asking about my big announce. Oh, okay, I'll start attacking now. And dead. Beautiful. I know a lot of people praise the modern games that, oh, they have such amazing graphics and everything, but to me, that means nothing because I've seen some of the boss death animations in Final Fantasy XIII. That's pathetic. They just turn black and fade away. If this game is much older and yet it has a lot more to show. Blah 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 blah. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm crazy. Also, in case you didn't notice, this is the PC version of the game. I just found save files on the internet for the PC version of the game, so I could. Okay, here we come to the part that I hate. There's these paintings. Each one has a name. It represents something, and it's a riddle. I'm fast forwarding to get through this quicker. Yeah, there's 12 paintings in this room, and you have to... the names of these paintings make up the name of the big painting on the left of the room. It's a quite tricky puzzle, and I admit this is one of the things that I've never ever solved when playing this on the PlayStation. So we have 12 paintings, and apparently 3 of these titles will make up the name of the real big painting. Of course, this is a huge trial and error thing, so have patience with me. We're skipping ahead. Alright, now that I know I'm more familiar with the titles of the paintings, Vidarium, Xistus, and Intervigilium. It's not it either. More skipping. I never beaten this on the PlayStation. I keep saying that. And technically, you don't need to beat all the bosses. If you can live without one... Oh, I remember now. There's this clock, and its hands show 3 numbers. You know, let's... 4, 6, 8. The paintings with these numbers... No, it doesn't work. You know what? Screw this for now. I'm sick of doing this puzzle, so you know, I'll switch teams right away. By the way, this is not my save file. Someone online gave this, published this save file, this 100% completion file, and I just took it and quickly recorded this LP. I'm such a slacker. I can't be bothered to play a game just because I go to college. So yeah, this chandelier, it falls down, and then the hatch opens up. Did I forget to mention there was a hatch in this room? Well, there is. You would not be able to open it otherwise. Yep, and we can now go to the wine cellar. And there's the next boss. Crap, what? I tried talking to him, but... Oh well. Skipping ahead. Aura! Yeah, the guy has all the aura spells he needs, so we don't need it. How do I start this boss battle? Maybe it's from up? No... Face my wrath for seeking 5 sealed power! And here we go, boss number 3. Now we have draw and was it magic? Did I unlock magic? Using elemental attacks, whatever I don't use, I don't like. No, I unlocked GF. I forgot. I guess haste might help. And here. As said, this is not my save file, so I'm not that familiar with what these characters can do. I played a little with the setups, but not much. Shoot. Cell has no junction for defense against magic. This could get tough. Oh, and first GF. Brothers. Man, I have not seen these animations for years. Oh yes, and this guy. They're playing rock, paper, scissors. Oh, I forgot boost. I should use that, damn it. Boost is a special command that lets GFs do more damage than usual. Oh shoot, he's flying, so earth attacks don't damage him. And he has a counter attack. When you use the certain commands, he'll counter attack with Mega Spore and Tornado. Well, he's flying, so I figured it would not do that much damage. Man, Zell is almost dying. Oh! That was just his final hit. He's dead! Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. The music in the PC version is a little different than from the original, but What next? Magic. This time I'm picking magic. Yeah, a little junctioning, skipping ahead. I guess there's nothing more here to do, so we're going back upstairs. I guess I'll be finishing for now, and I'll switch over to the other team, because I don't want random battles to frustrate me more. Ah, fuck!